What's up, everyone? Welcome to American Truck Simulator once again, and today we're going to do something a little different. We're still going to drive a standard, truck with doubles, or a day cab with doubles, as you can see. But, as you can see, we are pulling some yellow trailers, and that is because we are doing an ode to Yellow Freight, which, if you guys did not hear, did file for bankruptcy. We'll go into that more in the video, but we are using the Kenworth T680 today, the SCS variant, day cab version. Could not find a yellow truck that was like a newer truck. We only could find the older ones that are like paid mods and all of that I do not currently have. So decided to go with a YRC Freight hauling yellow. I'm pretty sure it's the same, owned by the same company. I think Yellow Roadway are owned by YRC. If they're not, do let me know in the comment section down below, but I'm pretty sure they are. Taking a look at the trailers over here, we do got the roll-up doors, yellow. I believe this is the older livery for them, but both liveries can be found in the Steam workshop. Now, I do not exactly remember which engine sound or what transmission that I threw in this truck today, but I will have it in the video in editing. Taking a look at the cab here, we do got that nice Z-Mods air freshener. We got some Marlboro Lights, our cola. We got our lovely wife here today who is basically sitting with her foot on a water bottle. Gotta love it. She's our co-driver today, even though she doesn't really do much of the driving. She just kind of sits there, doesn't talk, and yeah. So we got her with us today. But we are currently out here in Woodward, Oklahoma, and we are taking a load of lemonade down to Tulsa. It's only about 205 miles or so, so not really the longest trip, but it will do for us. Like I said, we are an LTL carrier, so of course we're going to be doing some of those shorter trips. But let us go ahead and get on out of here. Got that nice T-Force. We got a Swift reefer, which is a very odd logo for a Swift reefer, but to each his own. Let us go ahead and get out of here and get on the open road. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today so far. Had a good weekend as well. It's a very busy week for me, more so towards the end of the week, and that is because the big day is coming up on Friday. Lauren and I are tying the knot. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, we're at the Swift facility. That's right, I forgot we were picking up at Swift. Looks like we are clear. Okay, but yes, Lauren and I are finally tying the knot. Granted, yes, it is Friday the 13th. A lot of people would say, that's a bad day to get married. A lot of bad luck happens. But hey, it's her favorite day. And I mean, it'd be cool to say, that we got married on Friday the 13th. Okay, got a railroad crossing. Want to make sure we're watching this. Make sure no trains are coming through. Alright, we Gucci. But I mean, we're not doing a big old fancy wedding or anything like that. It's literally just going to be down at the courthouse. It's only going to cost us like $75 for the license and the wedding and all of that. So go down there, get hitched, get that piece of paper signed that states we're married, and call it a day. Alright, so we've got an X on over here. But yeah, so both of us, well, she was already actually married before she met me, and I was engaged, as you all remember. So I was close to tying the knot. She actually did tie the knot with her ex-husband for about a year. So we've both gone through like the wedding planning stages, and I honestly did not want to spend any money on a wedding that we didn't have to. She didn't want a big wedding either. She's been through all that. I myself have not been through like the wedding part, but I have been through the planning and all of that, and it is very stressful. And luckily her parents and my parents have been making sure that it is the least stressful on us. So we are having a courthouse wedding, and we are having the reception on Saturday, the 14th, at her parents' house. You know what? We're actually going to stop over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some snacks before we actually get on with our trip here. Oh, look at that Averett Express trailer right there. I don't think we're going to find a pull-through parking space. We can't really park at the fuel island, but that's cool how that truck was just utilizing fuel island there. Yeah, so we're going to go in here. We're going to stop for some snacks real fast and go ahead and get on the open road afterwards. Got to find a spot to park at. We might just go on the other side of this Little Caesars. Probably right here, right close to the door. We good? Oh, that's perfect. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Man, I'm a bad husband. Sorry honey, I forgot to ask, did you want anything from the truck stop? You're just gonna kind of look at me. You're mad at me now because I forgot to ask. Whatever. Alright, back in the cab we are. Got our snacks for our trip. You don't see them in the cab, but that is because they are invisible. Go ahead and release that parking brake. I guess I forgot to put it into neutral, but it is what it is. Let us go ahead and get out of here. I believe we have to go through Fuel Island for the... no, we don't. We can just go right here. Trailer's following us perfectly. All right. Super excited to see what life has in store for us after we get married. I mean, yes, we did just get our very own first apartment together, tying the knot, you know, this Friday. So very, very, very excited to see what life has in store for us and what our future is going to look like and everything. I'm hoping to have some streaming time back in here soon. So we got a red light. We might want to stop. But I do have a goal to start streaming again by the end of the year, now that we finally have Wi-Fi. And yes, that was another headache process, but we will go ahead and talk about that later on in the video. First things first, I do want to what I was saying earlier about Yellow Freight and why we're doing a ode to Yellow Freight is because if you guys did not hear, this company actually filed for bankruptcy and is one of the latest trucking companies to do so. Oh, I thought we were gonna stall for a second. That Volvo day cab did some like weird maneuver to get into that turn lane. Yes, he did. But this happened, I want to say maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago possibly. And I figured, you know, this would be a nice dedication to the workers that ended up losing their jobs in the bankruptcy, which is, I believe it was Chapter 11 that they filed. But they have laid off at least 30,000 workers, which to me is very crazy that they had 30,000 workers, yet they still had to file for bankruptcy, being a trucking company. Granted, yes, they were an LTL, which is a less than load company, but almost 100 years they were a business, and I believe they were like 99 or 98 when they actually filed for bankruptcy this year. So it's kind of crazy that they almost made it to 100, kind of like Betty White. Looks like we're staying straight. But yeah, it's really crazy though. Like, you think you have it set at a company, you know, for all the people that have been there a while, you know, with all your pensions and stuff, you think you're going to end up retiring, especially with it being a Teamsters union. And next thing you know, you're on the chopping block and you have to go find a new job. So this video is kind of a dedication to all the ones that did end up losing their jobs over there. Now they have to look for more work. Granted, yes, I do like the livery that Yellow has on their trailers, but it is sad to see them go. Now, we have not actually explored Woodward just yet, to my knowledge. I believe we've gone in through Tulsa or just outside of Tulsa. But we have not actually explored Woodward. That old factory right there, a warehouse or something. These trucks are doing some weird maneuvers getting into the turning lanes. We hit the curb. We hit the curb. $65. All right, full speed ahead, everybody. But my job is somewhat starting to hit the slowdown season. For most of you that don't know what I do, I am a underground utility locator, which means we basically locate like underground power, gas, communication lines, water, sewer, all of that stuff. And mainly our time is busier during the summertime, with a lot of projects and everything slowing down during the wintertime. I like that blinking sign. That is cool. Oh, looks like our lane is going to end here. All right, here we go. But right now it is kind of like the last big push before everything slows down. So it's kind of like that saying, calm before the storm, except it's basically the opposite. It's the storm before the calm, if that does make any sense. I'm noticing a lot of stuttering going on today in this game. Yes, I am. Go ahead and put on the cruise here at 56. I know it's a 70, but there ain't no way we're going to be going 70 on these roads. So we're just going to set the cruise here at 59 and call it a day. Zach, we got a broken down vehicle on the side over here. Don't see anybody outside of it. Oh, it's a trooper. It's a trooper. At least we're not speeding, that's for sure. Man, for all you MLB fans out there, the postseason is among us. Granted, yes, my Cubs were pushing for a postseason clinch, or wild card clinch, but they ended up. I don't even actually want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But we do have the postseason in full effect. I believe the wild card is still going on. I haven't really been paying much attention to it. But NFL season is also back. The Bears finally won a game. Crazy that they were 0-4 to start the season. And I don't even want to talk about that game when they played the Broncos. That was an utter disappointment to Bears fans. And kind of like a slap in the face. Granted, they were up 21 points and they still ended up losing the game. But they finally got their first win last week, I believe, or no, this week, or the past weekend is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, definitely an utter disappointment of a season so far, and I don't see them winning very many more games. But I am really excited for the NHL season to start. Been waiting for that. Going for the Blackhawks again this year. As always, gotta love my Blackhawks. And yeah, but if you guys are excited, let me know what your guys' favorite teams are for those sports. Your NFL, MLB, NHL, whatever. Let me know your guys' favorite teams. So we got a 50 coming up here. That's why I believe, because it's a railroad crossing. Oh, a 40. Oh, we just missed the train right there. ATS Bank. I like how they have an American Truck Simulator bank. That's funny. Oh, we have discovered Enid. We're 8 out of 10 in the Sooner State. Oh, there's an ATS bank, and now there's a group bank. Gotta love it. Got to love it. A Mary Gas billboard, propane. Look at that weird looking Domino's. It's kind of like a Nightmare on Elm Street vibes for Domino's, man. Interesting.
Go straight on.
Go straight on, but yet we really can't because of the... Well, it was a red light. Now it's a green light.
Go straight on.
Come on, people. It's a green light. Let's go. Oh, no. What are you doing? Really, dude? You could have made that turn. You seriously could have made that turn without stopping. Like, why? Stupid, stupid drivers. I tell you, man, that dude, I don't understand the logic behind that. Literally could have turned. There were no cars coming. Decided to slam on his brakes at a yellow light. I don't understand. I seriously do not understand the AI logic in this game. I really don't. Enid Fire Department. That's a nice looking fire department building. Hey, there's the police department. Right across from a Dunkin' Donuts. That is perfect, perfect business placement right there. Perfect surveying and planning and everything right there. Put a donut shop right across the street from a police station. Nope, we're running this one. Hey, we didn't get the fine for it, so we must have hit the yellow. CVS Pharmacy to our right over here. That's a weird looking CVS and a Walgreens in the same complex, and a Fridays. Okay. Yeah. You eat so much at TGI Fridays to where you get so much indigestion, you walk right into Walgreens. If Walgreens is closed, you walk right into CVS, get you some Tums. Gotta love it. Alright, looks like we are not exiting. Continuing on this highway over here. Loving the views, man. Loving the views. As I say in every... or just about when every state comes out, SCS software always outdoes themselves. And once again, they have outdone themselves with Oklahoma. I remember saying that about Colorado, about Texas. Now here we have Oklahoma, and we have Kansas, Nebraska, and Arkansas coming out next. And I mean, I am super excited. They're getting closer and closer to getting all 50 states in the game. I'm super excited. Drive trucks in real life. There's this new Swift billboard. Kind of cool though. They have that new partnership with Schneider and Swift to bring real life advertisements of theirs into the game, which is super cool. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to have internet once again. And another red light. Gotta love it. This guy could have easily ran that yellow, but decided not to. Excuse me. Why do we have... Oh, hold on. A Taco Bell box truck, and that whatever freaking taco wrap burrito thing is on there definitely does not look like Taco Bell. Yeah, that is, yeah, that does not look like Taco Bell. But I'd like to know why there's a Taco Bell box truck. That, yeah. I mean, I love me some Taco Bell, but they need to get rid of having these, like, limited time items and actually keep them permanently. Like the rolled chicken tacos. Those, whatever, you know, they're called rolled chicken tacos, but in all reality, they're just chicken taquitos. They need to keep those on the menu full time. The chicken enchilada burrito, that's only a limited time right now. They need to keep that. Man, there's just so much stuff that they need to keep on the menu permanently. that they just don't. Just like the nacho fries. They always come back. They should need to keep it on there permanently. They really do. I just never thought I would ever see a Taco Bell box truck. That right there just, yeah, I don't know. Internet though, yes, I am very excited to have internet once again. So I moved into this apartment on the 15th of last month of September. And I did not get my internet turned on until the 4th of October. So if that kind of tells you anything, it's been a frustrating experience for me, but there is a happy ending in the end since we do have, internet once again. But honestly, getting home internet was the most frustrating part of this entire move. And there's a trooper over here taking radar, man. We better slow down. That's a nice old truck in front of us. Oh, gotta get over. Sorry, dude. Nobody know how to get over anymore. They're doing the DOT blitz, man. But yes, it has been the most frustrating part of the entire move. Like, I already knew right off the bat I wasn't gonna have internet. I was fine with that, for like a week or two. I was fine with that, give me a break from being online, let me focus on unpacking stuff and getting the apartment situated and all of that good stuff. But, it has been quite a massive struggle. Thankfully, the company that I went with has had the most amazing customer service I have ever seen from a broadband company. But it really just frustrates me how some companies claim that they want your business, but in reality they don't. So to put this into perspective, I was going to go with the one company that my mom has, my dad has out here. So I ended up calling them on the 13th, which was 2 days before I moved in. And they told me that the unit was not serviceable. Oh, we have to stop here for this? Keep moving, we will bill you with that. Okay. $13. Alright, yeah, we can't. We're gonna have to slow down. Man, the DOT is after our truckers today, man. Yes, they are. Customer expects delivery very soon. I understand. But, so yes, I ended up calling them on Wednesday, the 13th. He told me the address was not serviceable, so they would have to send out a technician to see if it was serviceable. And knowing my job, I can just pull up the blueprints of where the lines run, and I can see that yes, my place is actually serviceable, which I'm pretty sure they lied to me, because that we'll get into that later on in the story. But they said that the technician will be out there by Friday and to call back then. Well, I was moving on Friday, so I just did not want to call them and deal with the hassle. So I gave them a couple more days. I gave them until Monday. Called them back. And on Monday, they told me that they had a ticket in for that day and that somebody will be out there to check. Well, that did not happen either. Called them back on Tuesday, and they told me that a technician was out there, but they could not access my apartment because I wasn't home, and that they had left me a voicemail. Now, the previous 2 people I had talked to said that they did not need to enter my house. So I don't understand why the technician was trying to enter the apartment when he didn't need to. All he had to do was check outside. So they put in another ticket apparently, and long story short, they did not get this done until the next Friday. I was supposed to be going this way. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I can still see in that hood mirror though, thankfully. But yeah, so it's just like, you guys have been giving me the runaround, and you know, what if I was working from home? Like, what if this was my full-time job, and then they're just gonna sit there and give me the runaround? Like, that's just not a good way to do business. Now, there was another company that I actually knew was in town, but I completely forgot that they were at the time. And it is a fiber company, so I ended up going with them, and I called them right after I spoke with Mediacom is the company that I had some bad luck with. But I ended up calling the fiber company afterwards, and they told me that they just needed permission from the landlord and that they could be within my house within like a week or so. And I'm like, wow, that is some fast customer service right there. And, nope, we're gonna make it. We are gonna make it. But after 20 days of living here, I finally have internet. And, I ended up calling that other company back on that Friday. Like I said, that they finally did it that next Friday. I called them back, and they told me that the apartment is serviceable, and I'm like, okay. So I already made the plans with the other company, so I was just doing this for shits and giggles. I asked them, like, okay, so what do I need to do to get set up? And they're like, oh, we can't do that just yet. You have to wait 24 hours to show it as serviceable in our system. And I'm just sitting there like, so you mean to tell me that I've been waiting for almost 3 weeks now to get internet? We're kind of struggling right now. But I've been waiting for about 3 weeks to get internet, and finally someone says my apartment is serviceable, and yet it's still not serviceable. I'm just like, this is not a way to do business at all. Like, to me, that is a joke. To me, that is absolutely a joke. And some of the worst customer service I have ever seen in my life. So yeah, after, like I said, 20 days, finally have internet. The fiber company came out on Monday the 2nd. They got everything installed into the house, got the line going to their terminal. But since we were the first people to have fiber out here in this complex, or even going to that one terminal, and with it being a 144 count fiber, which is a big fiber, they were having some issues trying to figure out where they were going to splice it into. So they had to come back out here on Tuesday, brought somebody else with them. They tried figuring it out. They actually got me up and running, but then about 5 minutes after they left, the internet went down again. And I'm just like, okay, well, I went through all the steps, made sure it wasn't my router, made sure the Ethernet cords and stuff that they put in, I put in, wasn't faulty or nothing. It wasn't. So I called them back. They were out there the next day, and they said that the 2 technicians that were out here forgot to, they forgot to configure something. And after 3 days of installing, being out here 3 days in a row, I'm up and running with internet. Okay, how does this work? Is this where I'm supposed to be? I I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. Well, we got ourselves in a little predicament here, didn't we? Yes, we did. We supposed to go that way? I like how that door says no people. Like just no people. No people at all. Alright, yeah, we got ourselves in a little predicament here. Trailers are kind of wrecking into each other, but we'll be okay. Alright, we got out of the jam there. I think we're supposed to go this way. Oh, okay, well they just want us right here in front of the parking lot apparently. This is an odd stop right here. This is a very odd place to stop for sure. Okay, well let's turn on the flashers, I guess. I was expecting to have to pull in, or I guess we can't technically back into a dock, but yeah, alright, well, let's go ahead and unload. Oh, we gotta shut the truck off. Alright, went about 213 miles, 38.7 gallons of fuel consumed, 7 hours and 16 minutes, made $15,252. Alright guys, well that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you did, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. See you later, everybody.